Before there were billionaires, before the Rockefellers, before central banks ruled global finance, there were the Rothschilds, a family so rich they loaned money to nations, a network so fast they knew Napoleon lost the war before the British government did. But here's what no one tells you. They weren't powerful because they were rich. They were rich because they built the first private financial internet, 200 years before the real one. The original decentralized empire, 5 brothers, 5 countries, 1 mission, control capital without ever becoming kings. The Rothschilds didn't build castles, they built networks, fast couriers, insider intelligence, bulletproof trust, cross-border communication before telegraphs even existed. It wasn't one man hoarding money. It was nodes, signals, and speed, like Ethereum, but on horseback. Section 1. How they beat the governments. Let's set the scene. Early 1800s. Europe is on fire. Wars, revolutions, debt everywhere. While empires were bleeding money, the Rothschilds were doing something brilliant. They became the lender of last resort to the kings. Napoleon, war bonds, Britain funded Austria on credit. They weren't picking sides, they were backing stability. And in chaos, stability wins. They created private liquidity before central banks were even a thing. Section 2. The speed advantage. Here's what most history books leave out. Nathan Rothschild in London received news of Napoleon's defeat at Waterloo a full day before anyone else, thanks to a private courier network. While others were guessing, he was trading. While others panicked, he bought. He didn't manipulate the market, he outran it. Today's edge is data speed. Back then, Rothschilds had high-frequency trading on horseback. Section 3. Family as infrastructure. Most families build a business. The Rothschilds built a protocol. Each brother handled a different country. They didn't compete. They collaborated. They used codes, sealed letters, and strict rules. They married strategically, trusted no outsiders, and moved like a single unit across borders. In an age where a banker in London had no clue what a banker in Vienna was doing, the Rothschilds knew everything. Decentralized control, centralized values. That's not just smart, that's unbreakable. Section 4. The invisible hand. The Rothschilds avoided titles. They avoided fame. You won't find statues or palaces with their name on them. Why? Because power is safest when it's invisible. While kings posed for paintings, the Rothschilds bought the debt that paid for the frame. They understood the golden rule: he who funds the gold makes the rules. Section 5. Why they matter today. Today, the Rothschild name is quieter. They're still in finance, but not in the spotlight. That's by design. But the playbook they created, cross-border capital, insider knowledge, speed plus secrecy, private liquidity in public crises. That's exactly how modern hedge funds, VC firms, and DeFi whales operate. They just use apps instead of messengers. The Rothschild system didn't disappear, it evolved. What you can learn. So what's the lesson from the world's first private financial superpower? It's not about being born rich. It's about building networks, moving faster, trusting systems, not noise, and above all, owning the debt, not being owned by it. Drop a thumbs up in the comments if this gave you a whole new view of financial history. Like this, if you're building your own financial network, subscribe for more deep dives on power, money, and the systems they never teach in school. Because remember, empires fall, but networks survive.